It's very easy to jump into this new mechanic, spend your money for OPTC level. It seems very tempting when you look at the rewards, but there's a lot more moving parts that you have to consider as to whether or not you should actually be buying these packs, and should you be buying them right now or should you buy them later on. In this video, we're going to go through all that. We're going to go through what the rewards are, the best rewards, what the boosted effects and events that you get from getting a higher OPTC level, where to earn OPTC level, and also how to decide whether to buy packs and which packs are best suited in terms of value, and also what you're looking for on your account. Now, off the bat, it's very clear that this is a feature where they want paid players who are competitive in events, to spend as much on the packs as soon as possible, because we do have competitive events like Assault Rumble coming up, and we have benefits for higher levels, OPTC level, which give you a 1.4x boost in Assault Rumble score. That's very substantial. If you're going for even top 100, you might need that. So I definitely think this is quite predatory in the sense that they're forcing competitive players to like try hard, make sure they buy all the packs. We also have a daily limit, because they have a daily pack which you can buy 3 times to get as much XP as possible. So they're essentially forcing you to spend at least £3 on the game every day, and then still buy the packs that are available right now for only 48 hours, by the way. So you have a time limit. You have to decide now. Yeah, it's quite predatory, as I said. It does go up to level 150, so like a regular OPTC character goes up to level 150. Beyond this, there is no benefit as far as we know. We might see an update in the future, but the main benefit stops when you reach level 100. Level 100 is where you get massive reward, a rainbow level limit break wanted poster. Beyond this, we don't get any like event multiply increases. It's kind of just regular level limit break wanted posters. Nothing too special. And every 10 you get another rainbow legend level limit break wanted poster. So there's a few different types of effects that we are getting boosted from getting to certain milestones. The first is treasure map encounter battles. So the mini bosses that you encounter in the middle of the bots, in the middle of the map, you get extra points from that. Those are of course not the main source of treasure points, so for most players that can be kind of ignored, but for top 10 players over time they will make a massive difference in your point amount. So that definitely could be something to note if you are someone who plays top 10 treasure map. You also have to reach a certain OPTC level now to unlock game modes. So if you're a new player, it's going to be much harder to actually start playing game modes, because you need to get this very difficult OPTC level. And there are definitely certain ways which give you the most OPTC levels as possible as a new player. This is also going to make daily quests much more important, because they give a lot of XP. So make sure every single day you go into your tavern, you go to your friend point pool, and you do a single pull or whatever just to get that mission done. That is 50 OPTC XP. It's very important to get this done. So there you go, friend point points. So make sure you are clearing a quest twice. You do your rumble matches, you don't have to win them, and then power up a character as well. Once you clear all those, it's going to give you a very good amount of OPTC experience over time, especially. But for now, we don't know the exact amount of XP you need to get to level 100. But for now, let me just go through all the different levels at which there are special buffs. So the first one is actually at level 8 already. You get a 5% chance of getting 1 extra drop in your clear rewards. So this is universal. Any quest you play, you get a 5% extra chance of getting 1 extra drop. So that's pretty nice for level 8, very easy. The next one is going to be at level 13, a 1 item drop chance in PKA, 25%, very, very nice. The next one will be at level 18, and this is the first big one, I would say. This one is very important, and I'll talk about this in further detail later on. But you might want to be very careful about your cola, your rally points. You might not want to spend it for a very long time, because the amount that this rate increases it is, in my experience, very high. I've gotten, I think, 2 of these boosts at level 60. And like within the first 6 mods I did on my ship, the whale sharks, I think. No. I did it on the Moby Dick. I got like in the first 10 rolls, I got a full mod 2 with full 5-star. So the mod increase rate is so much better. I don't know if I was just lucky, so we need a bigger sample size. We need to ask more people how it's been for them. But overall, just from my experience, I think this is going to be a massive decision to hoard your cola until you get the max modification rate from this. But either way, 18 is where you get that first increase in ship modification. Definitely at least get this before you start doing any type of ship modification. For instance, for the host ship, if you are a beginner. Then we get, okay, support characters unlocked. Yeah, so very early on, you get a lot of these quests unlocked. Then you get the another percentage chance for drop, going up to 10% from 5% for universal drops. Then we have Rumble tickets. Yeah, you also get a lot of amazing rewards early on. 10k Rumble tickets, a bunch of scrolls. I think you also get Super Cola here. You also get a bunch of support medals. So just at the start, it's going to make your life so much easier. 20 Super Cola, 10,000 Cola, a bunch of berries. I think that's 100 million, might even be a billion. So yeah, very generous at the start. And then another increase in your drop rate for PKA drop. This is still the same drop, it's just increasing the chance. So it's not like a 5% chance of a drop and then another 50% chance of a second drop. No, it's increasing up to 50% for that extra drop from 25% for PKA. So this is level 28. What else? More limit break materials. Nice. And this is the first event increase. Boost obtained points by 1.05x. This is not for a specific event. This is for your OPTC level in general. So any points you obtain from doing daily quests will now get increased by 1.05x. I don't see the point in that. That really affects nothing because everyone gets that. It's not like it's going to make you get further ahead than anyone else. So that's kind of irrelevant. Besides that, you unlock Alliance here, get more Rumble Scrolls. And now we get another increase, I think, for the regular... No, this is another increase for your ship modification. So level 38, that's pretty huge. Kizuna Clash unlocked only at level 40. So that's going to take a while as a new player. Then we have this one for Kizuna Clash. Every time you do a preliminary match, it'll increase the amount of boss tokens you get by +1 at a 25% chance. So every time your Kizuna bar is filled with 5 out of 5, and you hit all 5 at once, there's a chance you get 5 extra boss tokens, which is not very good. Like, it's not going to do much, but I guess over time, if you have a higher chance you get this maxed, then that'll give you quite a bit of extra tokens over time. Besides that, more cotton candy, very nice. And now we have 1.1x, yes, for your OPTC XP. Then Assault Rumble unlocked, a bunch of rare recruit level limit break posters, and now we get a an extra increase in the Kizuna thing, going up from 25% to 50%, so that's pretty nice. At level 58, this is the big one. Assault score 1.05x increase. So yeah, this is gonna make quite a lot of difference in Assault Rumble over time. Then we get a bunch of keys. This is a massive one. Wow, yeah, that's a big milestone at level 60. Assault score 1.1x. So most players who have cleared all the challenge missions in Chopperman and have done a lot of the bounty missions, finished all of the month's events, they probably got to this level 60. And I think that's also where I got. So most people are going to have 1.1x increase in assault score for the upcoming Assault Rumble. So definitely be aware of that. Then we have another increase in clear reward drops from 10%, I think, to 15%. Yeah, nice. PKA 75% now chance for the extra drop. And then another ship modification increase. So this is the third one. That's at least get to that point before you start using your cola again. then another Assault Rumble increase, so on and so forth. And then I think they also introduced the treasure map encounter boss increase, but I think that might only be later on. More ship modification, boss tokens, salt score, +2 item drops for PKA. Okay, so it goes up to 2 for 100% chance. Wow, that is good. That is really good. Wow. 1.1x. Okay. I genuinely thought that they said in the notice they talked about treasure map. So I'm quite surprised that there's nothing here about treasure map. Am I going crazy? Yeah, it's very odd here. They mentioned Clear Award, Fire King Adventure, Assault Rumble, Kizuna Clash Preliminary, and Ship Modification. But there's no treasure map, encounter boss battle, increase in treasure points. I didn't see it anywhere there. So if you saw it and I just missed it, please tell me in the comments. But either way, we can go through this. Every time you do a daily mission, rookie, intermediate, master, or challenge mission. So for most veteran players who've completed all those missions, the dailies are very important. They give 5 XP, which is quite significant. And then the special mission, premium mission, and panel mission, so those are all the current events for the month. All that will only give you 2 XP per point, or per mission, should I say. So dailies give you so much more. So make sure you are doing those. Power up a character once a day. Do your friend point pull and do your rumble matches. You don't have to win those. And then every time you do a multi-pull, you get 10 XP for OPTC. You don't get anything from single pulls though, so make sure you are doing multis. So that's about it. Now we can talk about the packs and also a bit about whether or not you should be rushing this or not, because the game is definitely wanting you to rush it. The question is whether you should. So we already know it goes up to level 150. There is a cap, there is an end to OPTC level. So it's not something where if you start, it's not like bounty, right? Because bounty, you're always increasing that. Staying at the top of bounty rankings is incredibly difficult. It's very important to have a strong start for bounty when it was introduced. But for this, it's kind of similar to how the Gather Island works, where you don't need to rush this because there is a limit to it. Yes, if you are a competitive player, top 10 in most events, go for it, buy the packs, upon which I will recommend a few that I think are great value. But besides that, there's really no rush. And even if you want to buy the packs for some reason, and you're not a top 10 ranking competitive player, yes, these packs state that they'll only be around for 48 hours, but I highly doubt they won't return, because we've had so many times in the past the pirate level achievement packs, they return every few months, and it seems like it's the exact same thing here. It's literally just the exact same banner art as well. They just changed the assets and the colors. And it's also a 48-hour time limit, which are the pirate level achievement packs. Those are literally the exact same structured. So I believe it's going to be the same way, where these will return in the future if you didn't buy them. Of course, if you buy them now, they won't return for you, just like the pirate level achievement packs. But I think these are essentially just a replacement for those packs. So don't worry if you miss it now. It really won't be the end of the world. And once again, over time, I don't think it'll take that long to get to level 100, which is where you get most of the benefits. Beyond that, it's just extra level number break posters. You don't need that. Level 100, you can reach that. Just from doing your dailies, playing the game consistently, I think you shouldn't be wasting your money on this. But if you are, we can talk about that right now. So, of course, there's the 3 daily limit pack, which is the €1. It's essentially the $10 gem pack. I mean, the 10 gem pack for $1, but now with OPTC XP involved. So, for €1, for me, 20 Rand, you get 20 OPTC XP and 2 rainbow gems. Now, if you're doing your daily quests and you're getting 5 XP for every single mission, there's about like 6 or 7 daily missions here. So already from that, you're getting like 35 OPTC XP. Here we have 3, 6, 7, 8. That's 40 pirate XP. OPTC XP. I keep getting confused, but it's fine. It's 40 OPTC XP just for doing your daily missions. And then you get half of that for €1. So the value, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right because you're only getting 2 gems. So usually for $1 gem packs, you get 10 gems. But now you're only getting 2. And the OPTC XP isn't even that great. You get it essentially half of your daily amount. But if you are going to buy this 3 times every day, which is €3, well, for one, it's going to cost you €90 every month just for some extra OPTC XP. Doesn't seem worth it. But also, you will get around about 100 XP per day instead of 40. So you are getting a decent amount more over time. But don't expect to have your OPTC level maxed, level 100 by the time the big events come around very soon. You'll definitely have to buy some of these packs, upon which you have to choose whether you want more gems or more OPTC XP. I'd recommend the gems because, I mean, we have big banners coming up. We just spent a lot of gems on the Head Start Zugofest, and OPTC XP 880 is enough. But if you are wanting more XP, then rather go for the other packs. This pack isn't really that good value if you want as much XP as possible. 880 for 700 Rand, whereas this one is 500 Rand, so about like 12% less money, but you only get 100 less OPTC XP. So the gap, the difference in money is very little. I mean, the difference in money is way higher than the difference in OPTC XP. Like, if you look at this pack here, it's 350 Rand for 400 XP. This one's 500 Rand, which is 150 Rand more. And you get 720. So it's a massive jump here. Almost double the amount, but only 150 Rand more, which is nowhere near double. So the jump in value there is much better compared to from this one, which is 700, to this one for 500. So yeah, I mean, it's 200 increase for only 160 extra OPTC XP. So if you want gem value, go for this one, the top one, OPTC level 60 celebration pack. But if you want as much OPTC XP as possible for the most bang for your buck, go for the level 50, level 40, level 30, and level 20, as well as level 10 pack. I think these are the best options for you. And this one also gives you 15 gems, which is nice value. That's essentially the best $1 gem pack the game ever offers, as well as extra OPTC XP. So 100% buy this. You can buy this one, it's not a terrible value. And then buy every other one besides the level 60, where the value kind of drops. But that's kind of my stance on this. I don't think you should rush into this. These packs, I do believe, will be returning based on past patterns with the regular pirate level achievement packs, also being 48-hour limited, but they do return if you don't buy them. OPTC level, besides for Assault Rumble, there's no competitive edge that it'll give you. As I said, I'm not seeing anything for treasure maps, so they might add that in the future there as bonuses. But if I'm blind, just tell me in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace, and I'm out.